Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've
breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
7, UConn, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Connecticut's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. They lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the running game. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Turning it on. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
UConn, 0.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. That pass is incomplete. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this is.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? UConn will have to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go right back to him. Pass to 45. Got a little space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his big tight end. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. There he goes! Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind him.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Sets up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ball. And another broken tackle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Touch pass on the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch, it's Newberry.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds his tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Newberry. Touchdown, UConn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
UConn, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Nice
job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Wilson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Heading to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
42, UConn, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Newberry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Motion from the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's Newberry. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute for them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Reels it in down the left side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UConn going back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. That's it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The field goal is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The UConn offense goes back to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. UConn will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. On On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bring in the heat. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Vereen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. There's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The kick is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
Turning it on! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground with the counter. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the returner will be knocked down. The UConn offense goes back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Hard running there.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than off road.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the route, hand it off, and let the running back do the rest.
Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Gets the back moving. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it starts. It's a seam wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, trying to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He'll do it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. UConn will have to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up.